Senator Johnson, thank you for joining us, and our condolences for the loss of your colleague. I know it's a somber day for everyone there in Washington. So let's start our conversation talking about Senator McCain. He served as a senator for more than 30 years. He called it, quote, the most important job I have had in my life. What do you see as his defining mark on that governing body?
Well, good morning. John obviously was a larger-than-life figure. And if there's one word that I think that really symbolizes John, in the end, it was healing. He was a feisty guy. You could get in an argument with him pretty fast. But then he was really one of the first people to really stand up and say, okay, let's figure out how we can come together. And he's obviously associated with the phrase serving a cause greater than oneself. But take a look at his history. Being held in a cage in Vietnam, and yet so many years later, he almost single-handedly, made that move to improve relationship, to establish diplomatic relationships with Vietnam. He healed the situation. And so I think, yes, it's a very sad moment right now. It's a sad week, but it can also be very uplifting if you really take a look at what John stood for. He revered this country. He was a patriot. He loved this nation. He realized how important American leadership was in the world. He promoted it tirelessly. I don't think people realize how hard John worked traveling around the world, how well he's respected, not only here in the Senate, but worldwide. He was not only a national hero here in America, he was a national hero to so many people that were trapped in tyranny, that were seeking freedom, for example, from the Soviet Union. I had the pleasure of traveling with him 4 times over into Eastern Europe. And he was just a hero in places like Ukraine. People could not get enough of him. They wanted to shake his hand. They wanted to get photos with him. They shouted out John McCain ceaselessly. Again, just a larger-than-life figure. This is the time to reflect, to really celebrate a life really well lived.